you gotta have faith that the Lord hear your prayer, man. And first and foremost, you gotta be praying to the right name.
Yeah, that's why the scripture say, I think Matthew 21, and it says, when you pray to the Lord, and you gotta believe on it.
Oh yeah, Matthew 21, 22.
You know, and it's gonna come to pass. You can't just be praying to the Lord and then not believe it, and doubt the Lord. How you gonna pray to the Lord and then doubt Him? All right, you gotta believe in Him.
Yeah. This is Sirach 15 and 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly.
Yeah, the scripture said the Lord have commanded no man to do wickedly. Go ahead.
Neither have he given any man license to sin.
Yeah, license is what? What is a license in this society? Right, authority. And then when you go back to it, what's the first thing that you got to get? Esau's. No, but what is it called though? It ain't called a temp. It's called a what?
Permit.
No, where you at?
Permit.
Right. So see, he said the Lord ain't give nobody license. He didn't give you permission to fucking be out here sinning and doing wickedness. The so-called white man gave you Negroes, Latinos, Natives, Indians permission to be doing wickedness. Get Sirach real quick. Sirach 12 and 6, Baba Kashad. If I ain't mistaken. Because they tell you in the Christian church, oh, the Lord hates the sinner. I mean, the Lord doesn't hate the sinner, He hates the sin. They always tell you that in the Christian church.
Now, let me bring this word out. A license, this is a Google definition. They say a permit from an authority to own or use something, do a particular thing, or carry on a trade.
So that's permission. That's basically somebody giving you permission to do something. Because that's what it is. When you get a license to operate a vehicle, that's what it's called, an operator's license. When you get a license to operate a vehicle in this society, the so-called white man or the government or the powers that be, they just giving you permission to operate a vehicle. That's all it is. They giving you the permission to do so. Because if you don't got a license, nigga, you don't got the permission to do it.
Go ahead. This Sirach chapter 12 verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners.
Right. So the scripture said the Most High hateth sinners. Hey, we hate sinners too, man. Go ahead.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. And
He said he gonna repay. Oh, 2nd Esdras 15 when you get that. Go ahead.
And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Come on. And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment, right? Get 2nd Esdras 15. 15 and like 40. What is that?
The great and mighty cause.
No.
He said, and the Lord's people gonna die by the sword. Something.
But read what you got. Read that song
right here.
Where is that?
Verse 15 for the sword and their destruction.
No. Come on. Just read that Psalms what the brother has. Psalms chapter 5, verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
It say all workers of iniquity, not iniquity, but the worker of iniquity. So that's the precept for
15 and
Sirach 12 and 6.
15 and 23. Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach chapter 15, verse 23. The fire is going forth from his wrath.
Yeah, the fire is going forth from the Lord's wrath, man. Hey, the fire is going to be those ICBM missiles that's going to burn a majority of you niggas, Latinos, Natives, and Indians up, man. According to the Bible. Go ahead.
It says, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth.
Right, so the missiles, they going to consume the foundations of the earth. Pursuant to Malachi, the 4th chapter. The scriptures say what? They shall not leave neither root nor branch. Oh, then we go to, what's that? Is that 2nd Peter? 1st Peter?
3 and 10.
Right.
2nd Peter 3
right,
and 10.
right. It says the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It says, and they shall be burnt up. Go ahead.
It says, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled.
Right, so you sinners, you people that break the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, y'all gonna be straw for the fire. Y'all gonna be that fuel to keep the fire going. Okay? Go ahead. What you wanna say something?
Yeah, because when straw catch on fire, that shit spread quickly, man.
It sure do.
You know?
Yup.
And then that's gonna turn into that fire is gonna rouse up and it's gonna kindle and it's gonna get hotter.
Yeah, cause what's his name? Samson. He burnt up them Philistines, they straw and stuff, and they wheat. He burnt that shit up. With foxtails, if I'm not mistaken, and let them run through there. Yep. And like the brother said, right? When you set fire when you set straw on fire, it spreads quickly. It spreads rapidly. Go ahead, keep reading. Read. Who's reading?
Verse 24. woe to them that sin.
Woe to them that sin. The scriptures say, woe to them that sin. What does the word woe mean? Death and destruction to them that sin. What sin when you break the laws, that's commandments of the Bible, which America does on a whole, and all the people. Oh, go over to Las Vegas, Sin City. You ever been to Sin City? Right. Hey, the scriptures, and that's how you know. Woe to them that sin. People don't believe the scriptures. Woe to them that sin. Go ahead.
It says, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, says
Right.
the Lord.
So right, you people in America, y'all don't keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father. You gotta keep going too. No, get your precept. You people on the sign, y'all don't keep. Oh, that's why the scriptures say what? And judgment shall start at the house of Israel. And if it started at the house of Israel, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Y'all ain't gonna appear because you people gonna be dust and smell of smoke, like the scriptures say.
This First John chapter 2 verse 4. He that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar.
Right, so you people that say y'all know the Lord, but y'all don't keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, y'all are damn liars, man.
And
Just like these Pastor Vernon, he's a liar. Joel Osteen, he's a liar. Okay? It's evident, hey, Pastor Vernon's a liar. Hey, the Jehovah's Witness a liar. Because they got this new series coming out with the chick Leah Remini, who used to play on the show Kings of Queens. I know brothers familiar with that with the white boy. I forget his name, man.
James.
Yeah, Kevin James. Yeah, the chick Leah Remini. She used to be a part of that Scientology community, right? So they gave her a fucking special to start fucking discrediting that shit and going and getting witnesses and all that at House of Coke. Now they just got a new special about the Jehovah's Witnesses. Go ahead.
It says, and the truth is not in him.
Read it again.
First John chapter 2 verse 4. He that saith I know him and keepeth not his
Hey,
commandments.
the so-called white man claimed to know the Heavenly Father. He claimed to know God, but he don't keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father. Hey, you so-called Christians, they claim to know God, but they don't keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father. Hey, you Baptists, you Methodists, you Pentecostals, all right? You Seventh-day Adventists, you Catholics, right? Right, you Christians, Muslims, right? You Buddhists, go ahead. Come on.
It said, he that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Right, so all you people that say y'all know God, y'all know Jesus Christ, but you don't keep the commandments, you a liar, and the truth is not in you. You ain't got a spirit, you ain't got a truth. Oh, why going back to going back to St. John 8:44. Ye and your father the devil. The lust of your father ye shall do. All right, he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth because there's no truth in him. That's what the scriptures say, right? So the brothers just read, if you say you know God and keep not his commandments, you a liar. And no truth is in you, man. So you a damn heathen.
Verse 5.
There ain't no truth in these heathens. Especially so-called white man. Go ahead.
Verse 5. But whoso keepeth
Heathen.
his
Oh,
word.
that's the spirit. Oh, it's like the brother said. That on Sanford the Son. Esther, she used to always call Fred, you old heathen. Right, because he know that nigga was breaking the law. That's what she called him, a heathen. Anytime he was doing anything adverse to the scriptures. Go ahead.
Verse 5. But whoso keepeth his word, and him verily is the love of Yahweh perfected.
Right, so if you keep it the word is what? The Bible. Which our people, they when the so-called white men emancipated them and let them niggas go free, so they think they didn't have to listen to the Bible no more. Do you know how traumatizing that is though, bro? That's why Jake don't like the Bible, bro. Cause when the so-called white man was doing this shit to him, he always brought out a scripture to justify that shit, right? That's why Jake don't like the Bible, because they think that shit for the so-called white man to rule over them. But it really ain't like that. Cause the so-called white man, he used the Bible deceitfully. That's what it is. He wasn't telling you niggas the truth of the Bible, okay? He was what you call it, cherry picking, okay? Go ahead, Salaki.
It says, hereby know we that we are in him.
Gone. Go back to that in a second.
2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 25. I will not spare them.
Yeah, so the Lord said, Amos 9 and 8, real quick. Get that too. The Lord said, keep going, keep going.
Verse 25, I will not spare them.
Right, the Lord said he ain't gonna spare who? The sinners. Read that real quick.
Amos chapter 9 verse
10, real quick.
Amos chapter 9 verse 10. All the sinners of my people.
So the Lord said, all the sinners of my people. Who the Lord people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Assembly Indians. You people of Negro and Indian descent. Y'all are the Lord's people. Read it.
shall die by the sword.
So he says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Go ahead.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yep. Because they made a what? Isaiah 28th chapter. That goddamn covenant with death. Read that. Isaiah 28:15. Go ahead. If you want to say something, if you had to say something, go ahead. You got it.
No, because only Israelites can sin, man, because they're the only ones that's under the law, man. Can't no Hamite, no heathen, no Moabite, no Esau can't sin, man. You know? So only Israel is the only ones that's under the covenant, man.
But you damn Edomites, y'all want to be under the covenant so bad y'all can't sin. That's why y'all gonna be judged for y'all sin. Cause that's why the scriptures say that. Yeah, exactly.
Well, look what how the Lord did them. The Lord programmed these devils to do nothing but wickedness, and then He gonna judge them for the wickedness that they have done, man.
Right. And that's why the curse is gonna fall upon their ass, man. You know?
This is Isaiah 28:15.
Go ahead.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
Right, so that's why Jake think the evil shall not overtake or prevent them, because they made a covenant with death. Who is death? Who is who's death? Oh, the scriptures say, Revelation real quick, Baba Kushah, where it said death and hell follow. What is that? With the pale horse, was that 7? 6? Yeah. We'll get Revelation 6 real quick. What does it say? Salaki. There you go. So read that again real quick, and then you read verse 8.
Isaiah 28:15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
Oh, so the Lord say, He talking about you wicked Negroes, Latinos, Native Sinner Indians, y'all made a covenant with death. What is a covenant? A covenant is an agreement. Y'all made an agreement with death, so y'all gotta die. So He said He made a covenant with death. Who's death? Read it.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 8.
Right.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
That pale horse represent who? The so-called white man. Go ahead.
And his name that sat on him was Death.
Was death. Oh, it said...
He made a covenant with the so-called white man.
Exactly. He said, go ahead, read it.
Oh, Salaki. Good. Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death. And hell followed with him.
And death and hell followed with him, man. All right? With this scripture that the Christians don't read, it said death and hell followed with them. I thought hell was an isolated place. I didn't know hell could follow you. You feel me? I didn't know that hell could follow you throughout the four corners of the earth, wherever you go. Read that scripture again, Baba Kushah. You can get your precept.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
Read it again. Slow down.
Salaki. Revelation chapter 6, verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
So that pale horse represent who? The so-called white man. They pale, all right? They don't have no melanin. Okay, go ahead. And pale represents what? Death. That's the when the spirit leave out of you, that's what color you turn, pale. Right. You feel me? When you give up the ghost, you turn pale, okay? Go ahead.
It says,
the scripture say that the so-called the harbinger of death. You know what that scripture at, even brother? You know okay, come on, throw it. Go ahead.
And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
Right, it said and hell followed with them. Pursuant to the Christian church, pursuant to the Catholic church, pursuant to the Baptist church, the Methodist church, the Seventh-day Adventist church, the Jehovah's Witness, the Kingdom Hall, they all said that they tell you that hell is an isolated place where you go and you burn for all eternity. But the scripture just said hell followed. Keep going.
Salakia.
Oh, so that's what's following you niggas around, death. When you look back and see that shadow following you, that's death following you. The death angel. Because that's what you niggas, you so-called Negroes, you so-called African Americans, y'all made an agreement with death. So that's all gonna follow you. And that's all it is. That's what Jake doing. Y'all, 2/3 of our people, they running from death, right? Like in the movie Final Destination. What them niggas was doing, right? Trying to escape death. Trying to beat death. That's what Jake really doing. But that death is coming. It's coming. The scripture says it's even at the door. Go ahead, finish that off.
And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth.
Right, so we know that pursuant to Isaiah 28:15, read that real quick.
Proverbs chapter 28.
No, it's a lot.
Isaiah 28 and I was at 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
Right.